Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So today we're going to talk about Jesus and the devil. This is interesting because it seems that Jesus killed Satan with his crucifixion, by conquering death, by being crucified, by taking on the sins of mankind and atoning for everybody. The idea that Christians have is that he destroyed the devil. Let's take a look at the evidence for that. We see in Hebrews 2:14 it says, "Since therefore the children share in flesh and blood, he himself likewise partook of the same things, that through death he might destroy the one who has the power of death, that is, the devil." So by Jesus becoming a human being and by dying on the cross, the idea is that he destroyed, is the term used here, he destroyed the devil. It also says in John 12:31, "Now is the time for judgment on this world. Now the prince of this world will be driven out." So it's talking about the devil as the prince of the world, because he's like, so much evil in the world. He's like the prince of the world. But because Jesus came, he's going to be driven out. Same concept. And then in Genesis 3:15, this doesn't mention Jesus directly. This is the whole episode where you find that there's Adam and Eve. They've been kicked out because of their disobedience of God, and they've been now punished. They've been kicked out of Eden, and then God is speaking to the serpent, and he says, "And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." So many Christians will say, "Oh, look, you see how it talks about the offspring will crush the head of the serpent? That's a reference to Jesus, that Jesus is going to be the offspring of Eve, because she, descendants through all of human beings until finally came to him. He was the descendant, and that is the one offspring that will crush the head of Satan with his heel." So Christians talk about this a lot. They sing about this. So that's the idea, that Jesus killed Satan through being crucified on the cross. Seems pretty straightforward. But then you move on, and you have a lot of verses that say that Jesus didn't kill Satan. And all of these verses are after the crucifixion. These are in the book of James, Peter, Timothy, 1 John. These are all verses that are after the crucifixion, and yet they talk about the devil as if he's very much alive, and business is booming apparently. So let's take a look. It says what? James 4:7 says, "Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." So you have to resist the devil. Why? Apparently he's not dead. Apparently he's still tempting. Even worse, in 1 Peter 5:8 says what? Be somber-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. So the devil's, very prowling like a roaring lion. This seems very powerful. Clearly not dead, clearly alive and doing his work. 1 Timothy 4:1 says what? The Spirit clearly says that in later times some will abandon the faith and follow deceiving spirits and things taught by demons. So this isn't specifically talking about Satan himself, but his demons, that they're out deceiving even those who have faith, making them abandon the faith and follow deceiving demons. And furthermore, we have in 1 John 5:19, it says, "We know that we are children of God, and that the whole world is under the control of the evil one." The whole world is under the control of the evil one. I thought he was dead. So, in summary, you have two concepts. Jesus killed the devil. According to the previous 3 verses, it said that he destroyed the devil, he drove the devil out of this world, and he crushed the devil's head through his crucifixion. But then right after that, you have all these Bible writers, all these Bible writers, whether it be Peter, James, Timothy, or John, all of them are writing what? That after the crucifixion, the devil must be resisted. The devil prowls around like a roaring lion. The demons are still deceiving believers, to making them abandon the faith, and the whole world is under the control of the devil. I'll let you try to decide how to make sense of that. Till next time, take care. Assalamu alaikum.